together for the incredible, talented performer all over New York City, won awards, and here she is, Dana Friedman!
So welcome to the diversity portion of the show. Yeah, because one thing you don't see a lot in comedy is white Jews. But there's more to this than meets the eye. I am an Orthodox Jewish trans woman, and that comes with a certain amount... What, just me? That's all right. In comedy, being different is good. In Orthodox Judaism, not so much. I don't care. I was always a wise ass. Even in my bar mitzvah speech, I said, today I am a man. Tomorrow, not so much. So I wondered, am I more a Jew or more a comedian? Till recently, my credit score said comedian. Yeah. But now this one bank is pursuing me. They're called Chase. They gave me $800 to use their credit card, and now they're sending me travel deals to the Rocky Mountains. I'm a Jew from New York. The only thing I climb is stairs. So the Jewish New Year's coming up. And I've resolved to dress more in accordance with our religion. Orthodox women aren't supposed to wear pants. But I work in IT, and there are days I'm under a desk fixing a computer. If I'm under a desk in a skirt and heels, it won't be to fix a computer. And the rates go up. He doesn't believe me. All right, fine, the rates come down. You happy? But of course at 57, I'm going to dress modestly. Not like I'm getting catcalled. All right. Recently, on the street, guy yelled out, "Hey, honey, why don't you lift your skirt? Show off them gams." If you're old enough to know the word gams, cover your knees. No one wants to see that. You know, young guys are afraid what they might see under the skirt of a 50-year-old. Varicose veins, leg hair, a penis. But if you live in New York, gotta be ready for anything. Like, I was walking by NYU on a Saturday. I was dressed nice for the Sabbath. Oh, you're Jews, I can say Shabbos. Okay. Anyway, this huge queen looks me over, says, "Girl, the jacket with that skirt? Nuh-uh." And his friend yelled at him, "Leave her alone, she's old." Yeah. That was a catty call. Yeah. And on Christopher Street, guy rubbed up against me, says, "Women's bodies are beautiful." I told him, "Yup, that's why I opted in." Yeah, not what he wanted to hear. And that's the difference. Hetero dudes ask if the carpet matches the drapes. Gay men care if the shoes match the purse. Yeah, that's about right for this room. But I transitioned in 1990. You know, before it was fashionable. Yeah. And now I'm helping the younger ones. And most families are grateful for the support, but some think I'm recruiting for the cult of trans. All right. I mean, I took a Gen Z girl for her first women's haircut. I guess that's grooming. Now, I am insecure in my womanhood because I've seen the worst of men. Like, you know, when they don't know there's a spy for the other team. Like in the locker rooms. Oh my God, the idiocy. Like, I heard a guy ask his friend, "How do lesbians work?" I said, usually in stage managing, motorcycle repair, yeah. And construction. Yeah. Last week, transphobic comic told a joke when he got off stage, asked me, was I a douche? I said, no, those go inside women. Now, I was raised Orthodox Jewish, so a little bit sheltered. For example, growing up, I was not taught about, how would you put it, girl stuff. But Jews are supposed to use logic. We're supposed to figure things out. So, till I got to college. I thought ovaries went on top of underwear. I figured the vulva was a Swedish car. And that the labia minora was what women lit on Hanukkah. I didn't learn about other religions either. Any Catholics in the house? They're afraid. One person. Well, y'all think you're better than everybody else. They have a mother superior. Big deal. That's every Jewish mother. I flubbed that one and you laughed anyway. Thank you. Oh, I asked at a show once if there was a mother inferior. Lady yelled out, every Catholic woman. Yeah. But in my own religion, I really wanted to be part of the community. So I spoke to one of our most important rabbis, told him I was trans, and his only question was, do you know how good it feels to be inside a woman? I said I was, but she kicked me out after 9 months. Yeah. Which taught me, by the way, that all fundamentalism is the same. Yeah. Christian, Jewish, Muslim, doesn't matter. The parents and the community leaders want to shield the children from the awful truth. So they set up their own lines of communication and education systems. But what if you're poor? I mean, the kids want the naughty stuff, number one. And if you're poor, you can't afford the fancy thing. Like, I have a friend, hardcore right-wing Christian, apostolic, they're called, and couldn't afford the fancy private school, sent her kid to public. One day, 11-year-old girl comes home with this joke. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Juan.
Juan who?
Want to see up my skirt? Oh, the mother was horrified. I don't know what she did. Mortgaged the house, sold the long-term tricks. She ponied up the tuition. Next year, 12-year-old girl comes home with this joke. Ma, who makes more money, a drug dealer or a prostitute? The prostitute, because she can wash her crack and sell it again. And now we know the level of the room. But I'm really lucky on this journey. My partner and I have been together 31 years. Yeah, people ask me, what's your secret? I tell them the first 35 are the hardest. Yeah. Anyone else here in a long-term relationship? Yeah? How many years back there?
It's hard to know. The yarmulke wore off.
Wait, one more time?
Inside the yarmulke wore off. We don't really know.
You don't really know?
Oh, sorry. 31.
Were you like blackout drunk on your first date?
Yes, 31 years.
All right, fine. So you'll get this. All right, around year 20, my partner and my cycle started to sync. Now, not menstrual, because I'm trans, I opted out of that one. No, not urinary. Oh, could be midnight Sunday, noon Thursday, doesn't matter. If I'm feeling the urge, she's heading to the bathroom. Yeah. But if we need to do our business at the same time, I always let her go first. Yeah, because I am a lady, but I was raised to be a gentleman. Good night.